Bentar guys, lagi nungguin teman guys. Gas.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Now it's Bale. He is through here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Mbappe. Oh, he's asking too much with that. Played into space. Shot a goal! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Conte. Bandung. He's going for goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bandung with the corner, there first. Clears it away. Bellingham touches it back. Costa Curta. And a chance! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
Bandung have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Good read, needed to be. Oh, what a ball! And he's following up! And a neat finish! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries a shot! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Mbappe! Oh, that was vital. And he's intervened well there. Bullet. South Korea are a team that's fond of the low block. They Sure defending numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Makaleli. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He can run onto that. That is good alertness. And here's Mbappe. He's in plenty of space here. Now there's a fine ball. Persib Bandung have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
South Korea have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Araujo carries the ball down the right. Bullet. Now it's Bale. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is great chance! He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And for the first half, that is that. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Just a quick announcement.
So we reached the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your...
It's Bale! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! That is a crunching tackle. Persib Bandung have their third corner. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Bellingham.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to score a revival.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
Attendance for this match was 70,987.
Robertson. That's a good run down the left. And here's Suarez. Back in possession and ready to go again. Kupchu. Pull it. Nicely shaped ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. And they can counter here. Pull it. Oh, that's delightful. Cannavaro. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. And he cuts out the supply. Araujo. And it's Conte. It's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Referee has just said play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. Vitinha. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well timed, excellent interception. Conte. Nice sequence of passes this. He's being urged to shoot. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now this is a potential flashpoint and the referee has his hands full. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's having a go! Another one of football's and how moments.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if there were just one down as opposed to two.
Corner number 4 coming up here. That's a decent clearance. Oh, super ball chance! He's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And he's done it again! He's got his second!
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Bellingham.
Persib Bandung cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Number 11.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Vitinha. Messi. Messi!
On the field.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Number 2, Joshua Kimmich. Number 19, Shevchenko. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 18, Hazard. Substitution in progress.
Nicely aimed pass.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Jadi mau itu salam pemanasan heula ieu mah.
Corner number 2 then.
Pemanasan heula Husein ieu mah.
Added man has been
Impressive jump!
Anjir.
That wasn't the worst effort in the world. Corner number 3 coming up. He's taking no chances there. 4 added bits on the board. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that's a key interception. South Korea. And that will be it. Persib Bandung illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And a quick reminder today to
Would
please
you
take
summarise
all
what we've
the
seen today then, Jim?
located by the
First
entrance
done,
gates.
absolutely
Thank you very
shocking
much
here.
for your cooperation.
Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager.
Biar semangat, maling korek mainnya bro. Terus ayah masuk mana lainnya? Saya beres ya. Ayah masuk mana lainnya? Saya beres ya. Dikit kayaknya dikit.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello
beautiful,
everyone,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
all
conditions
the fans.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
The scenery unmistakable, the atmosphere unbeatable, the noise irrepressible. Old Trafford again delivers. We are just getting started. And here's Makalele. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. South Korea already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, that's neat. Makalele. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
South Korea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Carvajal. Now it's Subrek.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
But they've got it again. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Oh, super ball!
Carvajal. That is headed for the middle. And we have our very first corner. Dukung have the chance to go the other way. That's been drilled in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And here's Bellingham. He's had a hit! That's a fair try, but just off target.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
And the finish! It's not an especially good pass, that. Messi, looking here to chip it through, takes a shot!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Conte. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. And the through ball. And he's managed to get free. It's a sweeping cross. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And it's Messi. Sweet feet. Mbappe, there's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to get rid. And they've got a throw. Now can they get it back? Duke does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
There will be
Conte.
added time.
Bellingham. And vicious ball here. Schmeichel puts his hands on it, and the danger. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Dukung up by
Please
one
make
goal
sure
at the
to watch
halfway
the
point.
screen for an information bulletin.
Yeah, on the
from
face of
regional
it,
police
it looks a fair
department.
reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak really all it needs to change it.
Dukung are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back underway then. There could be danger here. Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can. Things starting to look... And Messi! Vitinha. Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And it's Conte. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Masuk.
And he's there to clear it. Bellingham. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected
The
source.
attendance for this match
He's
was
dealt with that very well, Peter. It's
72,306.
a real show of discipline.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Persib Bandung find a position of real strength now. And again they run up against stubborn defending.
Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard.
Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
South Korea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries one from range. Lacking in accuracy.
Messi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Conte. Duke. And it's Makalele. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots! And that's it! They are playing them off the park.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Persib Bandung are having a ball here. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Suarez. Cannavaro. Jupe. Passing nice and neat.
Maldini. And it's Maldini. Will play for Rijkaard.
There will be 3
Mbappe.
minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's picked his way through. It's out for a goal kick. He's shifting through the gears here. Luis Suarez! Without the best in the keeper. Corner number 2 then. back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Refrain from parking outside this
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Tadi makan aja tadi mandi kemarin lagi. Semangat. Sok dik asuk mah dik. Kelawan. Lila dik mah ah.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Cleary, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. So things are underway. Just a keeper in decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Persib Bandung are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Is coming off in quick succession here. Shot, great chance! That is special! Gareth Bale! About as smooth as it gets! 2-0 and in next to no time! Simplicity itself.
Bale really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And yes, it's him again! South Korea are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. Tries to pass it through.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tomiyasu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Robertson. Kirkchu hangs in a header! And it's there! They are purring, truly purring! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
South Korea find a position of real strength now. Persib Bandung already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Mbappe, Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Tomiyasu. 30 minutes gone. Desai is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Robertson. He played for Rijkaard. Can he get on the end of this? He's got away. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Persib Bandung are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Maldini. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Mbappe, searching pass he's played there. Tomiyasu. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Kirkchu, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi.
Minutes has been indicated.
Two. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Tomiyasu. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
To catch today's match broadcast live on Herzog's FM station.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Bandung not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. And here's Bale!
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Bale really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Vitinha delivers. And the keeper threw out a limb. South Korea with the corner, they're first. Gullit plays it short, and he's gone backward here. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Tomiyasu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. He is onto it. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
The attendance for this match
60 minutes play.
72,360.
Gullit. And this, it's Bale! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Desai gets over and intercepts. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls.
Bandung may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Conte.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Bandung really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Conte. Number 11, Mbappe.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall. Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. And here's Nunez.
Number
Nunez!
Number 97.
Person Van Dunk really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Chiesa. Number 2,
Makalele.
Joshua Kimmich.
And it's
Substitution.
Gerrard.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
There will be 3
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They get a throw in. Oh, this is a Hollywood or bus corner. The final whistle is up next.
It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. That is as much time as there will be.
Persib Bandung
Were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. That is as much time as there will be. Persib Bandung were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats, the curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. We're up and running then.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Stood up well to him there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's found some space. Bellingham.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy.
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Towering header! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pele. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he was alert to it. Persib Bandung are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Makaleli. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Conte. This looks promising. That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Cannavaro. Now Costa Curta. And it's Bellingham. Messi. And Messi!
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tomiyasu, very much a man of this moment. Tries to play it through. Oh, good take and a chance! Goal! Republic of Korea! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kupchu. And that is going out for a goal kick. Running strong and purposeful. And this is Messi. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Very
Persib Bandung truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's been slipped through. And the finish! And it's come back out to him. Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold.
Shoots! And he's stuck it away. A goal and a really telling moment. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Just 1 in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Duke, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And it's half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Persib Bandung can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe, Diouf, Pele, and it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Costa Curta. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Conte. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here.
This match was
Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision making. Okay, initially...
Kelly! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Persib Bandung choosing to make the first change.
Conte, number 11, Mbappe, number 15, El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field, number 13,
Gerrard.
number 97.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
number
lacking.
25, Darwin
Messi. And it's Bellingham. Tomiyasu gets a foot in here. Persib Bandung do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
There's a searching pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Tomiyasu. Vitinha. Looking tidy in possession here. Darwin. Kokchu wins the duel this time. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Aubameyang. Dembele makes a dash for it. And it's Bellingham. Pele. There he goes, motoring forward. Gerrard. And it's Messi. That's going wide left. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's hit the bar! Vitinha. Kokchu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Suarez. This might spell danger. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's been hooked away.
Maybe 3 minutes added time.
Nice bit of trickery. Knocks it into space. Big chance! And he's following up! He doesn't look too happy with that. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Goes for the shot! No, he's missed it. And we're done. Persib Bandung were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.